I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this short video. I know your time is valuable, so we will be as brief as possible in this video, but please pay attention because this could bring a lot of money back into your business's bottom line. So that's what this is all about. So without further ado, here we go. I am with Digital World, and we represent three different companies, GMG, IBSP, and Stride. Now, these three companies are the leaders in this industry that we're going to be talking about today. They have saved businesses over $500 million over the past few years. Their average savings per business is about $250,000, and they are successful over 80% of the time. I first want to let you know that when you do business with one of these three companies, they are a performance-based compensation company. What that simply means is their services are contingent solely on results. Now, if they don't recover payments or they're able to reduce costs, there is no cost for their services. Our compensation is calculated exclusively as a percentage of the recovered cost or new savings generated by our services. There is absolutely no risk and no out-of-pocket expense for business owners whatsoever. So basically what this is saying is we put our money where our mouth is. We go out, and we'll go into this in a little bit, but we're not going to charge you unless we are successful. It's that simple. So let's go ahead and keep going. With our services, we have proprietary software programs that uncover billing errors, overcharges, and specialized tax incentives without interrupting your daily business. That's so important. You have your daily business that you're running. You have your employees that you're working with. We do this without interrupting your daily business. Now, throughout each project, our team does work side by side with you, the client, the CPAs of the client, and or any accounting firm or staff of the client to ensure a smooth integration of the lucrative tax credits that we are going to find for them. Now, CPAs and accounting firms, they absolutely love our services. As a matter of fact, they refer us to other businesses because of this fact. So just know that throughout each project, we are going to be working side by side with you, your CPA and or your accounting staff, but it doesn't take much time at all, and it's very non-invasive. And again, CPAs and accounting firms absolutely love our services. Now, a little bit about GMG, Stride, and IBSP's program. As you see here, there's about 5 or 6 different programs that they do, and cost remediation and cost segregation is what we're going to be talking about today. But they also do business brokerage, corporate finance, franchising, retirement planning. And again, remember, all their work is done on the contingency basis that we talked about before. So you ask, well, what is cost remediation? Cost remediation is the process of finding money that is already owed to a business. Let me repeat that. Cost remediation is the process of finding money that is already owed to the businesses. Our cost remediation programs, by the way, we're successful over 80% of the time. But some of them that we have are cost segregation, which is an engineer-based study, property tax audits, workers' comp audits, hiring incentive tax credits, freight and parcel audits, property lease audits, research and development tax credits. We have over 30 different programs available for business owners such as yourself to take advantage of, for us to go out and look and see what we can find in regards to money that is owed to you. Remember, all on a contingency basis. There is no risk for our services. Now, you ask, why would I choose GMG, Stride, and IBSP? That'd be a good question. You're going to have this company go out and try and find this money that's owed to you, and so why should you trust them? Well, they've been in business since 2004. They are A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau. They do use proprietary programs that nobody else has. And again, with no upfront cost and all the work being done on a contingency basis, there is no risk and no obligation to business owners whatsoever. Being A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau shows that they have no discrepancies regarding their businesses. They take care of their clients. And anytime you want to partner up with somebody, you want to know that they're going to take care of you. And with this A+ rated rating with the Better Business Bureau, that shows that they take care of their clients. So what do business owners need to do to find out how much money is owed to them? All it's needed is to schedule a 15 to 20 minute free, no obligation discovery call with our specialist. 15 to 20 minutes is all we're talking about here. By the end of that discovery call, that's only 15 to 20 minutes, the specialist will be able to give the business owner an estimate of the money to be found that is owed to them. So the business owner gets on a call with the specialist asks some questions, and by the end of that call, the specialist is able to give an estimate of exactly how much money can be found that is owed to the businesses. After the estimate is given, if the business owner decides to move forward, the businesses still pay absolutely nothing. The specialist will then put all of their resources into finding as much money owed to the business as possible. Now, they do that through their proprietary programs. They bring in their professional services, their legal services. And remember, they are successful over 80% of the time in finding this money. So that's 8 businesses out of 10 that they are successful in finding hundreds and possibly thousands of dollars for their business, for their clients. One quick question I have, do you have 15 to 20 minutes to see how much money we can find for you? Maybe 100,000, might be 200,000. It may even be more. Why not give us an opportunity to show you how much money we can find for you that is already owed to you? Remember, there is no obligation. There is no upfront money. This is a free call. All we have to do is set up the 15 to 20 minute discovery call. We'd love to show you just how much money we can find for you. We've had a lot of success. Again, our average is about $250,000 per business, pretty significant, to add to your bottom line. Now, this is the simple questionnaire that a business owner would fill out, okay? And as you can see, you just put your business name here, your contact name, and your basic business information. And then we have some questions for you. Do you own your commercial property? And if so, how much did you pay for it? Have you done any renovations? If so, how much money have you spent in those renovations? Are your property taxes $30,000 or more annually? If yes, how much? But what is your annual payroll? Did you have revenue prior to 2011? Number of employees you have or that you hire per year, the number of current employees that you have. It has some more questions down below that. But then you come down here to the industry. So when you're filling out this questionnaire, you would just click the industry that you are involved in, okay? And then you would simply come down to the bottom of the questionnaire where it says cost remediation interests. You would simply click on the services that you want to have our specialists pursue for you. Remember, they're going to do this all on a contingency basis. So my suggestion would be, why not have them go through as many of these as you might think that would benefit you as possible. The more money they can get back into your bottom line, the better. And keep in mind, if we are unable to find this money for you that's owed, you don't pay us anything for our services. Very simple process. This is a simple questionnaire that's needed. This would be sent into our corporate office, and then the 15 to 20 minute discovery call will be scheduled from there. Now, we work with businesses that are all sizes. We have restaurants that we deal with, and our average, just for example, our average property owner tax incentive for restaurants is about $230,000. We deal with commercial real estate. Their average property owner tax incentive is about $240,000. We work with manufacturing companies. Their employee payroll tax incentives alone average about $240,000. Property tax or property owner tax incentives are an additional $240,000. You did the math, that's $480,000 that we were able to find for average for manufacturing companies. Auto dealerships, property tax owner incentives about $80,000. But you can also see that there's other percentages of savings that we have the capability of doing, like waste and recycling, workers' comp insurance, and so forth. We also work with medical facilities. As you can see, The average is about $271,000 for a medical facility. And that's just under the property owner tax incentive. That's not taking into account the other programs that we have to provide to our clients. We also have hotels that we deal with, and just on the property owner tax incentive, there is a $240,000. So as you can see, very significant amount of money that can be found that it's owed to you. All we ask is that you give us an opportunity to put our money where our mouth is and show you what we can find for you. If we're successful, great. We get a percentage of what we find for you. If we're not successful, you pay absolutely nothing. Some of our big clients include Westinghouse, Toyota, Popeyes, Lazy Boy, and Big Bob's Big Boy. Keep this in mind. All of these companies have CPAs and accounting firms, right? They're all on their payroll. And we still were able to help out all of these companies significantly. As a matter of fact, CPAs love working with us. They refer us to companies because of our services. Here are some case studies of what we were able to do for some different industries. We have like a Korean grocery store here. A funny story behind that, it was a grocery store who actually had about 10 different grocery stores. And the savings for him was about $3 million. It was quite phenomenal. Also, we do hotels. You can see like $630,000 for Comfort Suites, $950,000 for Holiday Inn. Manufacturing companies, $1 million. Convenience stores, $73,000. Dermatology offices, $89,000. As you can see, we do different markets. There's not a business that's too small or too large that we can handle. Bottom line is we are helping companies increase their bottom lines by finding money that is already owed to them that business owners do not know how to go about finding. That's the simplicity of it.